right amount of money, you'd have gave him some. You gave him some of that dyke coochie. Yeah, you gave
let me ask you this, Thaddeus. If he give you some money, would you give him some of this straight booty?
Huh?
Would you give him some of this?
I almost knocked you on your ass then, okay? Okay, so don't come in, don't get it twisted, because I'll knock you on your ass on my show. Okay, I'll knock you on your ass. Okay, don't come and play with me, because I'm the wrong one for your dyke ass to be playing with. You understand? I'm the wrong one for your ass to be playing with. I'll knock you on your ass on live TV. You understand me? Keep it straight. You understand me? Don't get it twisted. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't bring your dyke ass up in here with that bullshit, because I'll knock your goddamn ass off right here on TV. Okay? You understand that? Okay? Now, I don't know what you would know about me, but I ain't the right.
Man, it sounds like a doggone. It sounds like a hustler. It sounds like a hustler posing as a pastor, man.
All I could do was just laugh. Now you invite your daughter onto your show, and y'all ask. I guess you let her run the session and ask questions, and then you go off on her because you asked her a question, and she turned around and asked you.
Lord have mercy. And he's supposed to be a pastor.
Be a pastor. That's what I'm saying. Because her whole thing is, why would you insult me, bring me on your show, and insult me in that way? You know that I'm a lesbian, and you know that I mess with girls. So don't tell me if a man offer me enough money, I will go ahead on and give him some. So now what are you calling me? And you're you're a pastor and you're my father. So she just came back with an insult harder than that. She said, if he offered you enough money, would you give him some of that butt? So one good turn deserved another one. Now, was it disrespectful to her daddy? Yes, it was.
See, that's why I don't go to church these days. Nah, man. That's why I don't go to church right now. Because this guy seems like, I mean, yeah, I get this an interview or whatever, and but man, nigga, please. There ain't no way I'm gonna be sitting up in the congregation, especially I ain't finna give you no money. Now, you can learn something from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can learn something from anybody. A homeless person can give you some good advice. But that's just a decorum that a pastor supposed to have.
That's correct.
You're supposed to try to walk in the footsteps of God the best way you can. Now, we know everybody come up. Everybody falls short of the glory of God. No man is God. Nobody's perfect. But that's certain decorum. And for you to be on TV, cursing, calling you that question, right? You were talking like you on the streets, man. Like this some woman you just met, or you sitting around the table and y'all just jonesing on each other and having a conversation that going, off the rails. Like, so, man, like, no. This bullshit right here, cuz.
Yeah.
I don't know who in this congregation. He look like he got a little show, so I don't know who would be up in there. No, that's the type of pastor that shit. Eventually, you gonna end up having to go. Goddamn, y'all
get him out of jail.
Hands on each other.
Yeah. But some people enjoy following pastors that create that controversy. Remember how you say some people need the drama in their life? Yeah. He looks like one of those, because the first thing, why as a pastor would you even, this is a part of your household. This is your daughter. Why would you even bring her on a public show to even confront that issue? And then if you were going to confront the fact that she is a lesbian, why did you ask her that question being so vulgar? Would you have given him some of that? There was so many other questions you could have went. There are scriptures in the Bible that he could have used to get his point across. And maybe he was trying to send a message, even in my household, even though she's my daughter, this is not something that I approve of. But the bottom line is, you could have did it in so many different ways if that was your purpose for having her on the show, to say you disapprove of that type of behavior. then you should have handled her differently. But to ask her that question in that manner that you asked her was totally inappropriate. And then when she clapped back at you, now you want to whoop her. You want to beat her up. You want to slap her all across the place and all this other stuff. No, you started this fight. You knew exactly what you was doing when you brought your daughter on the show, and then you decided to go on attack. What you wasn't ready for, that she was going to turn around and attack your ass back. Because you know what they say about some of the pastors. So she just attacked you back by saying, would you let him run up in you? You know, come on now.
You shouldn't even be having this conversation. And like you,
Thank you.
Man, you just trying to you
On a Christian show.
Yeah, to me, you know, sound like people being probably criticizing him a little bit. Now I don't know this for a fact. Y'all probably know more about this dude than I do. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm just going off the interview. It seemed like this dude would probably being ridiculed and criticized about having a daughter that, you know, is gay, and now he wants to show the whole world that I'm tough on gay. I don't stand for this type of abomination and that kind of crap. So why not bring my daughter on the show and embarrass the hell out of her, embarrass myself, and look like a goddamn fool? Because this is all you look like, man. You look like a fool. And hell, you up here cussing and talking about dyke and I'll knock you out, man. I'm pretty sure you got children that go to your church and that's in the congregation. What if their parents wanted to sit down and watch the interview with their kids or whatever? And here you go with this foolishness on there. And the kids is, because when I grew up, we looked up to the pastor as was a righteous man, even though we knew deep down inside, I know he do something wrong. I know he do something, but we just didn't see it. We didn't see it, and that's how the preacher, the priest, and all them. That's how they supposed to be.
Conduct themselves. Yes,
that's how they supposed to conduct themselves. And this ain't nothing but a jive turkey, man.
That's and not that we believe they're superhuman or that they not men, because we know all fall short. We know that the Bible tells you that. But this type of behavior in a public forum for somebody that you're supposed to love, your child, come on. What were you going to gain out of this? Nothing. And just like you said, the language you use, I know you should know better language to use than to describe her in those matters, dyke and all this other stuff. There are other words that you could have used to describe her in a different, and then to go with sexuality about money and sex. That was what? Why are you doing this? What you trying to gain? What lesson are you teaching here?
Exactly. And to sit there and say you're gonna knock her out,
right, means you're an abusive father to me.
You gonna knock her out? When? On TV? I know you ain't finna do that. I know you ain't finna do that. So I'm trying to figure out why you even up here just saying something like that, man.
Yeah.
This, like, whoever follow this guy at church, man, I'm gonna tell y'all going down the wrong path. I don't see him leading y'all nowhere. Now, maybe he can give you some advice. Hey, you can learn something from anybody, but I wouldn't be following this guy, you know. And I know, like I said, ain't none of these guys, pastors, priests, is perfect. But I at least want to be able to see somebody that's trying to do right and that is trying to minister the word to people, and you know, they trying to be on the right path. You know, but this shit here is ridiculous. That's all I got to say about that.
But you know, it starts at home. And so if this is how you treat the daughter that you help bring into this world, then imagine how you treat your congregation or other women or somebody that may have a question or something you disapprove of, even some of the men in church. So you're absolutely 100% right. Why would I follow you when you don't even know how to talk to the person that you brought into this world? Where's the love? Because that's how you going to love her and love us and love your congregation when it appears that you have no love for your daughter, because that was totally inappropriate and disrespectful. And that just seems to be the kind of man that you are. And the way you chose to even come back at her, you know, the things you said to her, and then when she answered you with an insult, the way you came back at her, calling her names without using the appropriate names for those things, says a lot about you as a human being and as a man. And I damn sure wouldn't follow you either.